Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our next guest is Philadelphia's own R&B songstress, who recently released her new single, Long Time Coming. Please help me welcome back to the show the very talented Suzann Christine. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Steve. I'm so happy to be back on the show.
I'm glad to have you back. Last time you were here, I think it was a year ago. It was actually February of last year. And obviously a lot's gone on since then. Bring us up to speed. What's been going on with you?
Bring us up to speed. I want to say the last time I really saw you guys might have been maybe closer to June. We were dropping Levels. I was dropping a song called Levels that we released, and it's getting a lot of love, and
we still rock that song.
Yeah, Levels is popping, and I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you for still showing that song love. I get the notifications on my Twitter.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's beautiful. And since then I released another record. Well, I actually released a record called Harry, which wasn't really a single, but I wanted to release it very positive, upbeat Afrobeat record.
Yeah.
Where I had a lot of kids that were in the music video, and just dancing, because Harry in Swahili means blessed. So I put that out.
Okay.
And I also just released Long Time Coming, like you said, February 22nd, which is a 2-2-2-2-2-2.
Yeah, exactly.
And Long Time Coming music video was shot by the Fashion King Photography, and we had some dope looks by a young girl who's a seamstress, a designer named Swazi, the House of Swazi.
Yeah.
And it's getting some love. We want to get it some more love. Hence, good thing that we got a chance to get on with your show. But it's I'm bringing more R&B, and we got some other things that are coming up, but I'll allow you to talk about those things.
Absolutely. Well, let's go back. I remember last time. I know one thing about you are R&B head. You're an R&B head. You love R&B music. You talked about last time you were here. One of the best experiences in terms of all the artists you worked with at that point was sharing the stage with Keisha Cole, and just how she treated you and everything. Yeah. And then one thing that a lot of people, we see them doing more and more now, is building their following via social media, which you've done a great job of doing that. And a lot of people have a hard time doing that. Why do you think you were successful at accomplishing that?
Well, that's funny. I always think I could do better. That's number one.
Right, yeah, right. We all could.
I'm always like, cause I'm looking at other people and I'm like, oh, I need following like that.
Right.
But and then of course there's people that look at me and like, I need a following like that.
Yep.
So, honestly, it's probably just the authenticity, and I move around a lot, and for a long time I was always telling people to follow my Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow my Instagram. Now I kind of wish that I wasn't telling people to follow my Instagram so much, to be honest.
Why is that?
If I could go back, I would literally, now in my bio, you see there's a telephone number that I have.
Yeah.
And it's like, text Sue that to this telephone number so you can stay in the loop. What I've noticed when it comes to being independent, you need to have direct marketing, or direct contact to your fans and supporters.
Yeah.
Instagram, when it first came out, it was kind of like you could get right in front of your fans and supporters. It's not like that anymore. I'll post things. I have people that I like to follow that are posting things, and I don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, I just don't see you. Like, if I don't search your name, I don't see you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so what's happening is I'm really telling people to follow my account in vain.
Yeah.
Because I'll post about a show, and a year will go by, and people are like, when's your next show? Like, I haven't seen you. Man, I just did a show like a month ago, like 3 weeks ago, or something like that. Like, I posted about it. Oh man, I never even saw it. Well, of course you didn't, because that's the way that this algorithm is working. It didn't
Yeah.
give it to you. It didn't feed it to you to let you know to come out and support this. So, and even when you boost your posts, you still don't get the same effect that you want. So it's like all these followers, all these people who want to stay in the loop and see what I have going on can't. And I understand, I get it. Is I follow like 4,000 people.
Exactly.
It's gonna be difficult for 4,000 people to just pop up on my page in a day.
Yeah, that's true.
So now it's about being on stage or going out and networking and telling people to like, hey, go to my website and subscribe, or just text this number, so you can enroll, and I can send a text message out whenever I'm going live, or whenever I am, doing a show, or just put out a new music video, or just put out a new record. So now it's like I can directly let you know that, via email, via text, or something.
Yeah.
So that's the way now.
Most definitely. And I know last year when you were on the show, we were still pretty much under lockdown, but we were starting to open up slowly but surely. And now, they call it the endemic, and knock on wood, it is the endemic that this thing is starting to go away. How's it feel getting back out there and performing and seeing your fans and all that?
Honestly, it's a good feeling. I think the biggest thing for me is, first things first. I still did some performances throughout the pandemic. Yeah. Not as much.
Exactly.
Not nearly as much.
Right.
But I did do some, coming this year, due to a contract that I have, an agreement that I have, I'm not really doing many performances in the area that books me the most.
Okay.
So it's like I've been saying no to smaller things so that I can enjoy and reap some things off the bigger thing. So it's like a level up time. So there's like a transition happening right now.
Yeah.
But it feels good to now have people actually want to come out.
Exactly.
I have people who
safe.
Feel safer. I don't watch too much news, but maybe they're still talking about it a lot. Maybe they aren't, but it don't feel like it's as bad anymore. I can go to the grocery store and I can go in without my mask on now.
Right.
The vaccination, I guess rules that they have in New York aren't as bad anymore. So it's like, finally, we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Well, you have a big performance coming up in June, and that's at the Roots Picnic. Tell us all about that.
I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. This is a major opportunity for me. It's been a long time coming for this, and I kind of feel like it's almost like it's going to be an introduction or reintroduction to my city.
Okay.
To Philadelphia. If you didn't know who I was, by the time the end of that show comes, it's going to spread out. People going to get to know. They're going to be like, oh, that's Suzann Christine. That's that girl, So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm so grateful to be a part of their first comeback, since the pandemic.
Yeah.
And, the lineup is incredible. Super incredible. A lot of the people that I'm on the show with, a lot of people that I'm on the show with, this will be like the second time I'm on the same bill with them. A lot of them, second or third time, and that's really dope. But it's all one thing. It's a 2-day festival. And when the Roots first released the flyer, they said this is going to be like a love letter to Philly. And just being a Philadelphian, and being able to be a part of that love letter to Philly is dope.
I can only imagine.
They did something extremely dope that like blew my mind, which was they put the flyer up in Times Square.
Oh wow, that's dope. That is. That is.
They put the flyer up in Times Square, so it was absolutely beautiful to see my name up in the lights,
yes,
along with the other stars.
And
yeah, man, I just can't explain it. I'm ready. I'm just at a point where, I'm just getting ready, preparing for the show so it could be magnificent.
What can we expect from your show, or what's the anticipation like for the fans that are coming out to see?
Well, there's a fan favorite, and I know everybody is like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be out there singing this." So Fallen Tears is that song that everybody just absolutely loves.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to putting that back out. Well, not putting it back out, but performing that song for everybody, and the song is actually bigger than me.
Yeah.
So people have heard the song, but didn't never really know who the artist was. You ever know that? Like, oh, I know that song. Oh, that's who sing that song?
Right.
It's kind of one of those situations for me.
Okay. Yeah.
So it'll give an opportunity for more people to kind of put a face to a voice. Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be an amazing opportunity. I'm so happy for you when it comes to that. Well, we got to talk about Long Time Coming. That was your latest single that you released in February. Tell us all about it. Like, what was the inspiration behind it?
That song was inspired by actually a relationship that I had been involved with. And it's just amazing because I had dealt with somebody, who just talked a lot of crap, just going in, saying this, that, and the other, but it was all BS. Right. And we found out everything was BS. And I had to write about it, it was like, it's been a long time coming. I'm out. Deuces. You ain't got to worry about me, and I wrote this song a while ago, but I'm finally just coming around to releasing it to you guys. Yeah. But it's such a relevant record for so many people. A lot of people are in that situation, feel that way, have struggled with leaving a relationship, and I'm here to deliver the message for you, if it's something that's relatable. So myself and one of my favorite producers to work with, Gifted Music, I call him Pete because that's his real name, but he goes by Gifted Music. Shout out to Pete. And I never got a chance to meet the other producer that helped him with that track, but we got in the studio. We were actually working on a full project that was supposed to be called 222. And we may still put it out. Right, yeah. But we wanted to definitely get this song because it's one of my favorite songs, and I've always played it for people, and people absolutely loved it. Yeah. And we finally made it happen. I said, listen, this is the year. We kind of like had rushed it too, because it was like, I already talk about 222 being my favorite number in the intro of the song. Yeah. And I was like, yo, the 222 days are coming in February. Like, we got to get this together. Like, we got to put it out just to acknowledge these days. Exactly. So we made it happen, got a video done and, connected with people. And when I put my mind to something, I say I'm about to do it, we doing it. We going all the way through. Yeah. So, I'm happy that I was able to bring it to you all. Seems like people are liking it so far. I'm just going to keep pushing it. Absolutely. Until. And we'll be playing it after this interview. Let me ask you, so I know I'm about to release my first song in 2 years, next month, but. You said in 2 years or 10 years? Two. And so, but the anticipation, let me ask you, when you're about to release new music, like this song, you said you've loved the song forever, and now you put it out. But that build up, what's going through your mind? Are you nervous about the reception? Are you excited, or is it a combination of both? How do you feel in those times? Yeah, it's a combination. It's like, you're hoping that your song's going to be well received. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen with the record. You don't know if it's going to blow or if it's going to be like overlooked. you know, a fly by night or like a, you know, you just don't know.
Right.
And it's like you've done it over and over and over again, but you like hoping that you don't miss any steps.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm going through my check off. Like, did I do this for the song? Did I do that for the song? Oh, I got to do this for the song. I got to do that for the song. You know, and it's just like, because I'm independent, I do a lot of work for releasing my record, you know, getting around to, you know, I've been blessed to, through my company, SCH Entertainment, which is my label. You know, I have collected so many DJ emails. And, you know, I actually said to myself, you know, I really need to offer this as a service to other artists who want to get their music out to DJs and PDs and stuff like that, because I have a list.
Right.
And you know, so, you know, getting it out to them and seeing who's willing to spend the R&B, who's willing to, you know, give it some play, you know. So it's always nervous. You never know who's going to jump on it, who's going to just be like, oh, you know, you just don't know. But I'm to a point where it's like, you know, it's time for me to release the good music. Like, I don't want to keep holding on to what's great. Gotta get it out there.
I saw Jasmine Sullivan won iHeart Music Award last night, and she tweeted, "Thank you for this recognition. R&B is still alive and well." Do you feel that way? R&B is still alive and well?
Oh my gosh, it is so alive.
It's making a comeback. It's really making a comeback.
Yeah. I was saying it was making a comeback probably like a year or two ago.
Right. I remember you said
it's here now.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt about it. I mean, from Ari Lennox to Summer Walker to Jasmine Sullivan, you know, all of these artists have made it be so that it's here. Her, Janae Aiko, you know what I mean? Like, all of these artists is like, you cannot deny that R&B is not the shit right now.
Right.
Like, you can't. Like, it is what it is. I mean, Lucky Day, and you got so many dope R&B artists.
Yeah.
Now we are getting shine that we should have been got.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm just so happy for Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Because Jasmine's been out for a while. She's from my city. She's from Philly. You know? She's been out for a while. But I didn't feel like she was getting what she deserved until like a year or two ago. Like when we started seeing her at Super Bowl, and we started seeing her on high level profiles.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is what she deserves. She should have been doing this. Like, don't sleep on us Philadelphian artists that are absolutely magnificent and great. She's always made magnificent music.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just so happy for her. Like, all last year, just at the top of the charts, you know, couldn't go nowhere without the hotel. You know, like, these are some hotels. You gotta get out, and it's so relatable. So many women are speaking their truths, and it just gives a voice to women. You know, some people might think it's too much or too vulgar, but it's exactly how we feel.
Yeah. I heard that. Well, you mentioned that you were working on the project 222. Do you still have a full length project coming out?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a full length project coming out. Team and I are working on that, talking about it. Some of the records that I did before that was supposed to be on the 222 project may not be on the 222 project. So, you know, we want to make sure that everything's more up to date, you know. And to answer your question, yes. Probably towards the end of the year or something like that. But be on the lookout. There's something coming very soon. Might be before the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, listen, I always wish you nothing but success. You're a super talented artist. The single "Long Time Coming" is available wherever you download your music. And what's the best place we can keep up with everything you have going on?
The best place to keep up with me is, well, first of all, if you go to my website, SuzannChristine.com, as you can see, I spell my name very differently than any other Suzann. You'll see it there on the screen, SUZANN, no E, Christine, .com. If you go there, there's an option for you to subscribe, and that'll allow you to really be in a loop and stay in a loop of what I have going on. In addition to that, visit all my social media profiles. I'm trying to build up my TikTok because I wasn't doing much on TikTok, and I still have to make more of a commitment to it because I forget about it. It's like too much. It's like I gotta post on Instagram, gotta post on TikTok, you know, and it's just like a lot. But we're gonna make it do what it do. So follow me on every platform, the same name, Suzann Christine, SUZANNCHRISTINE. And you'll be able to stay in the touch.
And again, this single, I want to say it again, long time coming. It is out. Go download it right now. And our thanks goes out to Suzann Christine for joining us again. For more information, go to our website, thestevenknightshow.com. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks, Steve.